To ensure that you have more exclusive evidence of what is it looking like with the Jaish and Lashkar camps after the attack, you've seen the images that have been provided by the armed forces yesterday during the press conference. Then came in visuals from the ground as well. And now, look at this. India Today has accessed satellite images of Jaish and Lashkar camp to prove 100% precision strike, not at civilian areas, but in Bahawalpur and Murid-Ke, where Jaish-e-Mohammed, Masood Azhar, Murid-Ke, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Hafiz Saeed's terror camps were working. Look at these images. Lashkar headquarters wiped out by the missile strike. Gaping hole on the roof of the Jaish headquarters in Bahawalpur. So two different areas. And something that Pakistan never expected all these years, since 2000, especially after the release of Masood Azhar and him organizing these attacks. Let's go across immediately to Ankit Kumar. He's joining me from India Today newsroom. Ankit, good morning. You've accessed these images. Explain this to us, and for the benefit of the viewer, how this corroborates in itself what we have already from the ground.
So what we have, Pooja, is commercial high-resolution satellite pictures provided by US-based space tech company Maxar Technologies. So this is not provided by the Indian Army. This is commercially available satellite pictures. Now, it shows some minute details that were probably not reported yesterday. It also shows you the extent of damage caused and the excess of precision. So this picture is Jamia Subhanallah, the Jaish-e-Mohammed headquarters. Now there are two parts of this building. This is the central mosque. This is also used to be the gathering hall. Now, if you can stay with this picture, stay with the earlier picture. The precision of the strikes is visible in those pictures. Remember, two kinds of weapon systems were likely used. There were hammer munition and scalp missiles. We can show if you focus on this part, on this part, you can see only some part of the roof was damaged. As opposed to this is again part of the same Bahawalpur building. If you can ask the producers to stay on one picture so that I can explain. So this is from Murid-Ke. This shows a very heavy damage. Now this is a before picture. This is a before. This is the after picture. This shows 100% precision achieved by probably the hammer munition. You can see the rest of the rooftop was intact, as opposed to this picture. In this picture, the entire compound has been destroyed. This is again Murid-Ke. This is the after of the Murid-Ke. The entire compound has been destroyed. So this is likely caused by a missile system, as opposed to what we see in Bahawalpur. So at one compound, Pooja, we see two kind of precision strikes. One probably for symbolism. Second, to cause extensive damage. Remember, to be able to pinpoint which part of the compound the associates of Masood Azhar lived is based on intelligence. But again, to be able to hit that part with absolute precision, that takes skill set, that takes ability, that takes technological achievement. All these things are now visible in these satellite pictures, Pooja.
Ankit, stay on with me. As we look at these visuals that Ankit Kumar has brought us, remember the ground visual of Markaz-e-Subhanallah, for example, which shows craters, which shows gaping hole on the roof. That's what now Ankit Kumar, through satellite images, are confirming to us about how there are similar craters and holes, and then how adjacent buildings, where even Masood Azhar has now accepted that his family members have been killed. But think of the family members whom Masood Azhar's attacks have led to when it came to Indian civilian deaths, whether it was the IC-814 hijack, whether it was the later Parliament attack, the Pulwama attack, the family lost because of Masood Azhar. Stay on with me, Ankit. This is only reflective of the impact that India has decided to put forth, not targeting innocent civilians, but those who have been supportive of Jaish-e-Mohammed, who've been associated with Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba. Lashkar headquarters wiped out in this missile strike. Just think of the precision. The Research and Analysis Wing, RAW, and other agencies, intelligence agencies, provided exact locations, coordinations, helped the armed forces that then, with their courage and valor, carried out these missile strikes right where Jaish-e-Mohammed headquarters, as the agencies say, is called the Operational Terror Hub in Bahawalpur. and then Murike, which is in fact very close to Lahore, where that attack has happened, which is Lashkar-e-Taiba, Hafiz Saeed's operational centers. And as Ankit continues to tell us, Ankit, I'm looking at all the reports that you've been bringing all these months. What do you think this really explains? Because officially Pakistan said we have banned these organizations, but this doesn't look like the structures of banned groups.
That's right, Pooja. If you go back in time and just focus on the Bahawalpur compound, you know, we had put out a report earlier this year in March. We showed using satellite pictures how the compound in Bahawalpur has in fact been expanding. This picture on your screen, this is Muridki, right? Let me just show you what has happened yesterday. On your left is a picture before the strikes. You can see this compound. Let's focus on this compound. After the strikes, this entire compound is gone. This entire compound, it's vanished. Next we can show the Bahawalpur picture, the Jaish-e-Mohammed headquarters, also known as Jamia Subhanallah. So on your left is the before picture of the Bahawalpur mosque. This is the main part of the mosque. On your right, you can see precision strikes on the rooftop of this mosque. On the left, this is the before picture. On the right, you have clear evidence of precision strike at the rooftop of the Bahawalpur mosque. If you focus on other parts of this same compound, there's also evidence of entire building that has been wiped out. So two kind of weapon systems at play. Visible signs of two kind of weapon systems used by Indian Air Force at Jaish-e-Mohammed headquarters in Bahawalpur through these satellite pictures.
Question I have for you here, because you've been tracking these images, for the viewer watching who may not be associated with the defense forces, how difficult is it to really be able to have this level of precision to ensure to hit where it needs to hurt, but not really any more around it?
Well, we witnessed in Balakot, Pooja, didn't we? There were a lot of questions about the accuracy of Indian Air Force to hit with precision, with 100% precision. You know, the satellite pictures that came after Balakot strike that showed the building that was intact, right? In this point, in this case, the one side, if you see this part of the compound, which is a very large compound, there are two kind of structures. First is the main building, which is used as a central hall for gatherings, etc. There's also a residential part where associates of Masood Azhar used to live. The two patterns that we keep talking about, the central building is intact. There you can see visible roofs. You can also see, yesterday we saw through visuals that there were large craters on the floor. But the residential part from where the casualties have been reported, those have been completely wiped out. So to answer your question, you need intelligence. Intelligence was there even in Balakot. This time around, the intelligence, we believe, is even more sharper. But this time, the ability to hit those precise points with two different kinds of system, missiles, munitions, that makes this particular operation very, very, very special, Pooja.
Ankit, thank you for getting us these updates, and it's a reminder of the effort that has gone in and the restraint shown by India that we will hit, but only the terror camps, even though Pakistan has been consistently harming our civilians, whether in Pahalgam or now at the border. Ankit, thank you very much for now.